So how is the Practice Hub and the new features designed to remove, or what frustrations can we remove with these? I think the biggest frustration is availability. When you want to just double check something, you want to practice something, and you can't call an instructor a live human yet, this removes that barrier for you. You can log on as needed to get the answer you need. And again, I think it reinforces, my Berlitz, the portal, as the place you go to solve your language learning skills if you don't have access to a human right away. Like, it's that kind of I think that's one of the bigger ones, availability and time. Because it's hard to schedule people around the world. So how are we making our AI tools distinctly Berlitz? I think the simplest answer is that because AI has to be trained, we train it with our method. And we don't let it break script. That's the goal. So, like, for example, I always like the analogy of an actor, right? They learn to go deep into character. And yes, they can fluid change and stuff, but they can't break character. That's their role as the actor. And that's what we've been doing with all of our AI tools. It's more about doing our best to make sure it's not breaking character and that it is trained on our method, reinforces our method as much as we possibly can. Again, not as a replacement for human instruction or anything like that. It's a way to complement and supplement it. And I think that's the difference, is we're not trying to get rid of people by adding AI. We're trying to improve the people's performance with AI. There's a difference. So what is the biggest difference to the experience that an existing customer will feel because of it? I think what they're going to experience is hopefully a wow factor, like, oh, this is, wow, you've listened to me, because as I mentioned in other times, like, we built these tools because they were requested for by our users who were already in our portal and saying, I still need this to improve my language learning journey. So hopefully they're going to be excited. Like, oh, you heard me and you gave me this tool and now I can do what it is. Regardless if it was writing, grammar, just more conversation practice, that's going to vary. I'm not really, it's going to go where the user wants it to go. And that's what it's designed to do. I'm not anticipating everyone using every single feature X amount of time. I'm expecting the person who needed to practice writing to use a writing tutor. And great, I made their day. So if I had to pick the one takeaway from today's meeting, what I want everyone to walk away with is that there's a lot of things, but if I had to narrow it down, it's not even so much about AI. It's more about that we are building a platform that will meet the needs of all of our various learners. And it is, yes, it is a continual improvement process, but we have made a very big step into giving tools that our users actually asked us for. This wasn't, pulled out of thin air, because we thought it was cool. It was a way to position ourselves and reinforce what we've always done and continue to innovate. Like, we're on the right path, and we're going to keep going down the path. So